Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're joining me for the first time, thank you so much for being here. This is a safe space and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. If you are subscribed already, thank you so much for your support. I adore you. So what I wanted to do today was something a little different. I wanted to go over the Animal Guardian Oracle by MJ Cullion. I just say MJ for short. Most everybody knows. Fantastic artist and creator. So this is the Oracle deck. It comes with a guidebook, but what I really wanted to go over was the Guardian of the Night tarot deck. I'm going to put them side by side. So, well, the first thing that I want to do is, this is her Oracle deck. It's 78 cards, just like a tarot deck. So, deck, except for it has different words, which I think is kind of like the shuffle tarot, where they're kind of, I don't know, it's almost like two tarot cards into one, except for it has a keyword on this one. If I'm making any sense. I just wanted to look at them side by side and look at the keywords. So anyway, I eat stuff like that up. I love to see synchronicities and if I have the same card, and so I like working with tarot, but the idea of working with a tarot that looks exactly like an oracle with a keyword, I was like, yes please. And I saw it on ASMR tarot. She was doing readings with it, or one card pulls, and I really loved what I really loved it. I loved what she said. I loved what the guidebook said. So anyway, here I am with this Oracle deck. And I thought, when she was talking about it, I thought, well, I want to put them side by side with the Animal Guardian deck and see how it looks. So this is the book. It comes in a, what did I do with it? Oh, so the tarot deck comes in this pouch, and then this big guidebook and the Oracle deck comes in this big pouch, and it comes, you know, really, it's wrapped really good with that pop wrap, or whatever you call it, where you pop the bubbles. So anyway, it came in great condition. And so I was looking at it gives you the corresponding cards. So, and I went to put them together and I noticed that they were just completely backwards, so I just flipped them over. So the Fool and the Oracle is Faith. So I'm just going to go through all of them together. Okay, so this is the tarot deck. And how cool is this? Now, a lot of people might not like this. They may say it looks like it's just a tarot deck, but whatever. Like, I'm here for it. I eat this up and leave it no crumbs. So, okay, so here they are side by side. This is the Oracle and this is the tarot. And yes, it's the same picture, different coloring. Do I love it? Hell yes, I do. I think this is gonna read great together because I am big time in the synchronicities, and if I pull the same cards while I'm doing this, it's gonna be like a huge clarifying moment. Sorry, I got excited. Okay, so we have the Fool and Faith as the Oracle, and taking a risk, you have to have faith. This is great. I love this. Okay, we have the Magician with intention. Ah! Yes, please. May I have some more, please? We have the High Priestess with quiet. Our High Priestess is very secretive. I love it. I love these. We have the Empress with the nurture. Look, it's, oh my goodness. We have the Emperor with leadership. Fab. We have the Hierophant with tradition, which that tracks. We have the Lovers with passion. The Chariot with force. That's a different way to look at the Chariot that I might really like. I can't wait to see what the book says. Maybe let's look at the book, because why not? Why not? This is going to be a chatty one. Okay, the tarot correspondence is the Chariot, of course. Determination and pushing forward with enough grit to get through what stands in your way. Force is the energy that shows up when you have had enough and know that it is time to control the situation. That is the first paragraph. We have an entire page talking about this. And then we have the call on, honey badger win, and then we get a message. Force reminds you that action has power, especially when fear has kept you circling the same problem. Like the honey badger, you may need to move with nerve, grit, and refusal to be stopped. Just make sure your determination is aimed at the right target, because force without direction can create a new problem while solving the old one. That is great. And you know what I'm wondering now? I'm wondering what the Chariot says in the guidebook. Let's look. Do you remember all those honey badger don't care memes going around? When it came time to create the Chariot, those memes came to my mind instantly. The honey badger doesn't quit. It takes what it wants, and it does so without giving a damn. The honey badger brings an energy that is a brute force, pure determination. The honey badger rushes in without a single care in the world, and right now, you might benefit from adding a little of its energy to your situation. Have courage. Build up the drive to move forward without overanalyzing the situation. Of course, this energy comes with a caveat. You need to understand how to rein it in, how to harness that power so that it doesn't lead you on a collision course caused by making rash or impulsive decisions. The honey badger's powerful energy comes forward to help you develop your confidence and ignite passion and drive. You will find with the honey badger is near your ability to understand what needs to be done, because much more evident as the impulse to act ability to understand what needs to be done becomes much more evident as the impulse to act grows stronger. Independence grows. You are self-reliant and capable of any challenge that may come your way. Honey badger, grit, focus, independence, and healing. Ah. Look at our strength. Oh. Okay. The hermit is retreat. Strength with strength. The hermit is retreat. Love it. The wheel of fortune is cycles. Justice is decisions. The hanged man perspective. Death is endings. Ooh, I like that. I may even like this one better because you can see the little mouse a little bit better. But I like the blue sky better over here. Temperance is balance. Our toad. The devil is bondage. The tower is upheaval. The star is hope. Oh, yes. The moon is illusion. Oh, this is the backs. I didn't show them to you. Gorgeous. I edged it in red, but I am going to have to go over it again because I got a few little spots that I missed. I think I was running out of ink. Okay, the sun is confidence. The sun is confidence. Confidence for the sun. Judgment is rebirth. The world is completion. Some of these cards you can absolutely instantly tell if you weren't looking at this one. The Ace of Wands is creativity. The Two of Wands is ambition. And we have the two wands here. We don't have it over here. The Three of Wands is exploration. The Four of Wands is a celebration. The Five of Wands is conflict. Six of Wands is recognition. Oh, he's got the little wreath on over here. The Seven of Wands is defense. Okay, he's got a fish up under him over here. The Eight of Wands is declaration. Okay. Nine of Wands is boundaries. Ten of Wands is struggle. Definitely some struggle. Struggle is real. The Page of Wands is initiation. The Knight of Wands is ego. The Queen of Wands, charisma. Ooh, I'm here for that. Yes, look at our sunflowers. The King of Wands is vision. Yes, please. Ace of Cups, joy. Joy. The Two of Cups is connection. Love that. That's the key word that I use anyway. The Three of Cups is friendship. Love it. I really do like this. Y'all tell me what you think about it. The Four of Cups is apathy. The Five of Cups is loss. Six of Cups is innocence. The Seven of Cups is imagination. Eight of Cups is moving on. Okay, so here we have cups and here we have bones. Just some slight differences. The Nine of Cups is wishes fulfilled. There's a lot of differences in this one. Wishes fulfilled. The Ten of Cups, community. Oh, I like that keyword for the Ten of Cups. The Page of Cups is care. I like that too. The Knight of Cups is romance. I'm not sure I'm crazy over. Well, he is a dreamer and a romanticizer. That's usually what I say, a romanticizer. But you can romanticize anything, really. Our Queen, intuition. Look at our Queen. The King is calm. I do think that about the King of Cups. Look at our King and Queen together. I love it when the Kings and Queens match. The Ace of Swords is truth. Yes. Two of Swords is barrier. Three of Swords is betrayal. The Four of Swords is rest. The Five of Swords is self-interest. Which would be. I love the picture here too, where all the trees have been cut down and they don't care about the animals. It's just for their self-interest so they can build. The Six of Swords, healing. Yes, moving on. Moving on to better things. Escaping from it. Seven of Swords, ungovernable. Okay. Oh, he snatched a chicken in this one. I like ungovernable for that. I really do. 8 of Swords, restriction. I'm loving all these keywords. The 9 of Swords, anxiety. 10 of Swords, martyrdom. Page of Swords, dilemma. Page of Swords, dilemma. Knight of Swords, incisive. Queen of Swords, astute. King of Swords, ethical. Ace of Pentacles, opportunity. 2 of Pentacles, flexibility. 3 of Pentacles, planning. 4 of Pentacles, possessions. Oh, yeah. He's trying to hide the little bunnies. The mama bunny can't find them. 5 of Pentacles, misfortune. 6 of Pentacles, resources. Oh, I love that. Where they eat the insects or the mites off of this water buffalo. I believe is what that is. 7 of Pentacles, assessment. Makes total sense. 8 of Pentacles, diligence. Yes. 9 of Pentacles, self-reliance. Okay. Self-reliance. 10 of Pentacles, wealth. Page of Pentacles, potential. Knight of Pentacles, tenacity. I think that's great for the Knight. Queen of Pentacles, security. And the King is abundance. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and shuffle. We're gonna do we'll do strength, weakness, and advice. Okay, so I'm going to use the tarot for strength and weakness. That's my strength. What is our weakness? This is for me and anybody that it may resonate with. We're just kind of playing to take what resonates. So, and advice from your animal spirits, your spirit animal. I'm gonna pick for this one. Okay. Strength is the Ace of Swords. So we have the strength of communication, the strength of truth, the strength of clarity. That is our strength. And I do think I pulled that from my strength in a tag that I did recently. Weakness. 8 of Cups. Oh, weaknesses. We have a really hard time leaving things that do not serve us. We have a hard time leaving things behind, leaving things in the past, walking away from things. Because I feel like in the 8 of Cups, it is things that you care about. It just doesn't care about you. Maybe I should say that, or it doesn't serve you anymore. Yeah, so that's our weakness. Our strength is communication, seeing the truth, cutting through to the truth. We're looking at the truth, cutting through to the truth, communication, clarity. We have the clarity. We see it. We just have a hard time leaving it or walking away from it. So let's see what our advice card from the Oracle is. Martyrdom. Well, god dang. What? Okay. All right, let's read the book here. What do we need? What is our advice for this? Martyrdom. So this is the 10 of Swords, and would be kind of like the 10 of Swords in this Oracle. The theme collapse after overgiving. You have taken on too much, endured too much, and allowed yourself to be used in the name of duty, love, responsibility, or being the good one. Martyrdom is what happens when sacrifice loses its sacredness. Okay. Let's see what the message is. Well, I want to read this too. Martyrdom is interesting because it can reveal a lot about a situation. Pay attention to where it appears and who it represents. This energy acknowledges a painful event, but it may also reveal where you or someone else has been a willing participant, or where you or someone else is allowing a past hurt to define the future. I think that's our advice right there. Do not let this past, this hurt that we see, define who we are or define our future. That does not mean blaming yourself for being harmed. It means asking where your boundaries were crossed, where you said yes because you didn't want to make waves. This looks like the person who consistently takes less so others can have more, not out of selfishness, but because the internal story is that of a victim. And I totally get that is what is going on here. We finally have clarity. We see the truth. We know what's going on. And our weakness is leaving it behind. And this is telling us, do not stop being the martyr. Do not be the martyr anymore. Let's look at the message. Martyrdom reminds you that sacrifice without boundaries can morph into a low vibration state of victimhood. Like the warbler, which is this bird here, you may need to recognize what was placed in your nest without consent and create a barrier that protects your own life. You are not required to keep feeding what is consuming you. Okay, so this is somebody else's baby, and this little bird is killing itself, basically, trying to feed something that's not even it, while its little egg is falling down. So, I think that's a very clear reading here. We definitely have the truth. We see the truth. We have cut through the bullshit. We know what's clear. That is our strength. We know what the truth is. Our weakness is we're having a hard time walking away from it. We're having a hard time leaving it. We're still sitting there with it. We are not on our way. And the advice is, don't be the martyr. Stop using your energy on something that is none of your business. Yes. I love these cards together. I want to do another one because that one was so good. Let's do where I am and where I want to be. Where I am and where I want to be. Where I am versus where I want to be. And let's get some advice on this. What is our higher self? What does our higher self want us to know? What does our spirit animal want us to know? How about that? So we got animal cards. Our spirit animal wants us to know this. Okay. Where I am, where I want to be. Where I am. Well, this is definitely my archetype card for I'm a triple air sign. So, where I am. Well, I'm flying through the sky. I have clarity. I can be a bit blunt. I'm seeing things from a higher perspective. Where I am. Where do I want to be? I want to be the Ten of Cups, and this makes such perfect sense. I do have the personality kind of archetype of the Queen of Swords, which I can be very blunt, and sometimes it is not taken the way that I mean it. So, and also with my PTSD mixed in with this archetype here, I have a hard time building community. So this is where I want to be. I do want more community. I don't like a whole lot of community because big crowds give me anxiety, but I would like a small community. which I'm therefore lacking right now. All right, let's see what my advice is. And I hope this is resonating with somebody else. Apathy. Let's see what the message is. But I can damn sure see that in myself. I can be that way. I can just crawl up in the hole and hide. Yeah, the total 4 of Cups energy. I don't see. I do have people reach out to me a lot and invite me to things, and I kind of hide from it, I would say. The message. Withdrawal is often a form of protection. When the world feels overwhelming, disappointing, or unsafe, it can seem easier to curl inward and stop caring than to remain open and exposed. This card asks you to honor the armor that helped you endure, while also noticing whether that same armor is now keeping warmth, connection, and purpose from reaching you. Oh my God, y'all. I'm really happy with this oracle. I think it gives fantastic messages, because for me, this tracks 1000% with me. I don't know if it does with anybody else. So I just bare my soul to everybody. So if anybody else feels this way, let me know. All right, so I love this. I absolutely love this. I'm so glad I got it. I wasn't sure when I found out it was the exact same pictures, and I'm like, well, it's just a tarot deck with words, but no, it's so much more. They're gonna work together so good, and I'm gonna do another video and put them with her other 2 decks that I have and see how that works out. So yay. All right, peace out, guys. Love ya.